And here is Thomas. He has 6. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Here's Bridges. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Good work there as it goes. Rose has got 51.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Schroeder against Johnson. Fires the 3. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Schroeder. Johnson's got 5 now.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
Thomas against Rose. Right at the free throw line. And another basket for Seattle.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Johnson outside. Bridges against Rose. 5 on the clock. Thomas down low. It's hauled in by Adams.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Rose throws it down hard.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Camp. Down low, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Assisted by Dennis Schroeder.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Rose, the pass to Johnson, and here is Nesmith. Here's Rose, hits it again, wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Schroeder against Johnson. Jacks up a 3, and the Nets another 3.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Drains the three-pointer.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Knocked loose. Here's Thomas. Got a piece of it. Outside Rose. Good, he hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so is Seattle, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Welcome to the 2K TV Season 10 finale. I cannot believe it. 10 seasons. We're already at the finale. It feels like just yesterday where we were like, welcome to Season 10. It's been 10 years
The
of 2K
game's out.
TV.
Check out all this cool 2K24 stuff. Now we're here at the finale. And you know, some of my favorite moments, Alexis, have been the amazing guests we've had on the show, such as Jeff Hamilton. Somebody told me Kobe signed one of these,
This one signed by Kobe.
Wow, that's really amazing. He lent me the Kobe jacket that he wore when he won the championship, something I'll never forget. What was your favorite moment?
My favorite, going to France, talking to Toto's gang. He was awesome, and it was so cool to see 2K fans from all across the world. Spot up 3.
I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Johnson, Neesmith out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Steven Adams, and it's Rose in a shooting guard. Off the mark there with a 3. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. Outside Holiday. The 3. It's hauled in by Saric. Here's Rose, and the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. But Grant, when you look at these teams, both very scrappy. They're really getting after it on defense right now.
And I love it. I mean, it's actually really refreshing to see. Being that the league has shifted more to being offensive-oriented, this matchup has a bit of an old-school feel to it. So you know I like that. It's going to be fun.
About a minute into this first quarter, Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Brown. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, Brown signing a huge supermax with the Celtics over the summer.
Oh my, BA. Over $300 million for 5 years. The Celtics made as big a financial commitment you can make to Brown. That's a lot to live up to, but he has a lot of talent.
White against Rose. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
That one falls for Rose. And Grant, the news for the Celtics over the summer moved on from Smart in order to acquire Porzingis.
Yeah, the team wanted to get bigger, and Porzingis gives them that. Hard to lose a player like Smart, but the Celtics feel their guards can fill that void.
Adams with the ball, now guarded by White. Adams, a pass to Šarić. Out to the right wing. Here's Rose, plenty of space. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Rose has got 5 now.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Fires, high post. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
And it's stolen by Rose. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
It's Brown. On the wing. Back to Holiday. Pass to White. No luck on that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward pressure matchups.
Rose with the bucket.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And Boston calls time here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Holiday against Johnson. White for three. Pure from three-point range. White's got 5 points.
Nice play call. Good execution. Derek's becoming a reliable performer for this team.
Adams finds Rose. Over Porzingis. Here's Adams. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Some changes for Boston. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Tatum tipped. Rose with it. 7 points in the game. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Rose has got the ball here for Seattle. 7-point differential. Well, if we want to talk about Derek White. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that? Booyah! He must be mad at the rim.
Yeah. Setting up for that all the way.
Hey, that's the kind of thing you have to envision before you even try it.
I'm sure plenty of practice hours went into it, and that has this team fired up.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The shot misses. Here's Nesmith. Rose against White. The baseline J. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. He's got 11.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside, Brown. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. White can't hit. Knocked loose. White with the steal. The finish! And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
As a defender, White is disruptive with his length and does a good job of forcing turnovers.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Jones, he's checked in for Seattle. Burks comes in for Nesmith.
Derek Jones Jr.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum. Let's go with a three. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Yeah, nice seeing Tatum knock down the perimeter jumper. Wanting to keep improving from there.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rose against Brown. Rose with the bucket. Rose has got 13.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Outside Tatum. Just 3 on the clock. That one doesn't drop.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And so it's Seattle, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Here's Pritchard, still without a bucket. We've got Clint Capella. Alec Burks is out there with Johnson. Then there's Derek Jones, and it's Rose in at the 3. Oh, something else! Wow. Oh, my goodness! He went between the legs!
It was like he was soaring. Is there such a thing as too much air?
Man, this dude knows how to fly, Grant. What a performance.
Never underestimate the creativity of these guys. They've turned dunking into an art form.
Smitty, in terms of building a title team, is the era of super teams over, you think?
BA, no way. Despite what happened with KD, Harden, and Kyrie in Brooklyn, front offices will always look to align stars. I think you just need the right personalities.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Celtics are battle-tested, and asked what comes from that experience, Jaylen Brown said, quote, poise. Being able to see and read the game. Our offense has been able to take leaps by understanding the game and what they want to take away and just letting the game decide. BA?
Yeah, that's been the key. Thanks, Allie. Inside, here's Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Brown inside, guarded by Rose, and they're able to recover. Tatum can't hit.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And he dunks it down.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
And the Celtics called time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Checks in for Burks. Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Pass to Tatum. Jones with the block.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Here's Rose. Keeps it alive.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And so it's Boston with it. Down by 15. Holiday from long range. It's hauled in by Šarić. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. On Monday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. drops in the layup for two.
And that's called finishing a play. Physical defense. Holiday stays focused, eyes on the rim.
Here's Rose. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.